What is going on, barbecue family? I am Grill Sergeant, aka Andrew from Los Angeles, California. Jared, introduce yourself.
What is up, everybody? Grill Billies, Frack Crew. This is Frack Daddy Barbecue from one of the most freedomist places on earth and the greatest country on earth, Texas. Can I get a...
Is that what you Texans do?
No, I just pulled a book out of Daddy Cooks. Had to pull the little...
There you go. You know,
Yeah.
we need to upgrade equipment. Before we dive into today's live show chat, we do want to say a channel shout out to Castle Hives. Thank you for being a channel member. And if you do want to actually get in, if you have a business or company or channel that you want to promote, do consider hitting that join button, and then you will be blasted on every live stream at the end of every video that I drop. And also, something new we're going to be doing is I do want to do a special thanks to last week's super chats. I do want to thank Cooking with CJ, Barbecue by Biggs, Bobby Catton, the Cooking Cop and Babe, and Rob, the Mr. Homeowner Cooking and DIY. Thank you for dropping those super chats. Very, very cool. Me and Jared are basically gathering those up. And eventually, soon, we're going to basically use those for plane tickets. And I will be heading out to Texas so me and Jared can get our freedom on together.
Yeah! Freedom!
America. So,
Bradley White. Welcome, Bradley.
All right. We got some people going on in here. Who do we got already?
We got Johnny. We got Rick from Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. We got Meredith McDaniel.
All right.
We got Jesse. We got Jesse James, the Outlaw, in the house.
Uh-oh, man. They're just letting everyone in here tonight.
They are, man. It's getting crazy up in this house. So, what are you drinking on tonight there, Andrew?
Well, I'm very disappointed. You've heard of you've had the peanut butter stout by Belching Beaver.
Yes, I have.
Right? So
yeah.
I was me and my wife, we went to a restaurant a few weeks ago, and we were talking about Belching Beaver just because they had Belching Beaver coasters, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. They make a good peanut butter stout.
Mm-hmm.
And this our waitress was like, oh my gosh, if you like those and if you like IPAs, you have to try it out. And it was basically Belching Beavers. They make a hard seltzer, and it's like those flavored, it's like flavored sparkling water, and then it has alcohol in it. And dude,
mm-hmm.
this is crap. Like, this is crap. So, but I do have a backup of probably one of the best IPAs I've recently found, and it is by a brewery. I believe it's out here in California, called Fremont Brewery, and this one is called Lush IPA. And this is as far as flavor and taste goes, this is a very, very good IPA. So I'm not gonna. Mama didn't raise no quitter. I ain't gonna waste this. But after I do finish this, which I can't wait till it's done, then we're gonna jump in too.
I'm hearing an echo, Andrew.
You're hearing an echo?
Yeah, on my end.
Uh-oh. Well, everything sounds good on my end. Actually, maybe let's ask the chat, if they can hear an echo. What is going on? We got Joe in the A.
Hey, Joe. I'm glad you can see me, man. Hope you're doing great tonight.
So Barbecue by Biggs says seltzer water. Now, trust me, I get that. I'm 100%, I'm down with that. Dude, I'm all about the IPA and the beer, but I was giving this our waitress the benefit of the doubt. She seemed to like hazy IPAs just as much as I did, and she was like, you have to try it. So I was like, okay, I'll try everything once. Rick says, ever try Voodoo Rangers IPAs? Yes, I have, and absolutely. And they have so many. There's
They're amazing.
They are very good. I turned Jared onto one last week. It was like their Juicy Haze IPA, whatever. It's good stuff. It is very good stuff. Meredith, welcome.
So Meredith asked if I have ever smoked a bacon wrapped pork loin. Matter of fact, I didn't do it, but Melissa's dad, he did one, and he stuffed it with boudin. And I tell you what, it was amazing.
Right on. Right on. We got, yes, it's Mario up in here. Ed Singleton's asking us, scheming on ribs for the weekend. I challenged my 2 older boys to make their own ribs with my help. They are 14, 13, excited to get to do this. I'm going to wear them out. Right on. That is so cool. Yeah, I have 2 boys, 5 and 8, and they do like helping out. But yeah, definitely, I'm looking forward to to get them more involved. That is very awesome.
Ed Shingleton.
Whoa! Hold on a second. We got to drop that. Whatchamacallit? Which one are we gonna do? Let's do.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Josh and Bay for the awesome T-shirt.
And boom, he says, "Sorry, I'm late." And he, dude, see, Josh is loving the shirt. Josh, welcome. And Josh, dude, that taco video you dropped.
Oh man. Andrew's been talking about making tofu tacos this whole time, so.
I mean, like I'm thinking about actually going vegan, and I actually was going to, and then I saw Josh's video drop, and I was like, nope, can't do it. Those tacos look too good. So Josh,
they looked amazing.
Josh, literally, he rescued me.
Josh grabbed his inner fat kid and was like, tacos are just, I mean, Josh killed it on them tacos. I tell you what.
Yeah, it did.
So.
Yes, he did. And then, yep. And see, what Josh said is right. Tofu is un-American. I agree 100%.
So true.
I agree 100%. Right on. So, guys, huge channel announcement. And Josh, I'm glad you're actually in, because I think Josh actually might tempted to go for this one. So, as most of you know, on the channel, I shoot with the Sony, the ZV-1, and it is an awesome. It's basically a point and shoot camera. It shoots 4K. It's really awesome. But then something happened, and I thought it would never happen. My big camera that I normally shoot with Canon, and I never thought I'd see the day, but I'm actually jumping from Canon into Sony. So, you know what? I think I should show you this. So, basically, Josh, who's also another Sony fanboy, you might want to put your drool guard on, because look at this. Woo! Just came in today. I mean, literally, the box is still hot. But check this out. This is the Sony A7S III. And not only does this also do amazing 4K video, it does 4K video in 120 frames per second. Or you could do HD at 240 frames per second. So the actual specs on this video camera, how would I put it? The specs on this video camera are actually better than the camera they used to film The Lord of the Rings in. Yeah.
How long ago was that, Andrew?
Well, Lord of the Rings, I mean, we're talking, I don't know. It's crazy. But that being said, the ISO capability, which means like how well you can shoot at nighttime, you could literally go out to a desert with no light at all, and it looks like it's daytime. Like it's insane. It is absolutely insane. So I believe Johnny from View to a Grill, he shoots Canon as well. And so I don't know. I thought I was going to be Canon for life, but just getting so used to that, the Sony, the eye autofocus, I'm like, man, the Sony's just making my life so much easier. And so I said, you know what? during this whole barbecue competition thing, I'm using, my nice Canon camera, and there's some stuff where I'm like, you know what, this camera is now holding me back to put out excellent and very good content. So I figure,
And Andrew said he's going to send me his old equipment.
Possibly, maybe I have like a tiny point and shoot camera somewhere. But anyway, no, I definitely can't wait. But along with that, got all new lighting, all new lenses. This show is basically, this show is definitely going to be a lot more different as far as like the videos produced, just because of now what I'm able to do with Sony. Hey, I see an Artem in the chat right now. So what's funny is Artem, we go way back. We're talking high school back, and he actually works at a local camera store. And so Artem knows that I've been a Canon fanboy for the last like 20 years. And so we'll always, I'll always go in there just to, talk shop and talk cameras. And so, yes, Artem, I finally did it. I'm literally jumping ship. So if you do need any Canon glass, send me a PM or whatever. So yeah, I'm basically jumping ship and hopping into Sony. So yeah, all that being said, now here's the thing. Half of y'all in here are like, dude, boring. We want to talk about barbecue. So I hear you. I just needed to, get it off my chest.
But Andrew, that's what great. This is your format, so you can talk about what you want.
True, but you know what? I've always learned, whatever channel you're trying to, you do want to keep it in. So I could talk about cameras for 15 hours or whatever, but we're here. People want, because you could be talking about blah blah blah, and it's like,
What'd you say?
Whatever. Exactly. So we're gonna transition. Speaking of barbecue related, I was on Instagram the other day, and if you aren't following me and Jared, my Instagram handle is the Grill Sergeant USA, and then Jared is Frack Daddy Barbecue. So follow us. But I don't know if I found his page or he found mine or however it works, but I found this local guy out here in California, and he makes custom cutting boards. And what impressed me, because you can find a bunch of people that makes custom cutting boards, but the woods that he uses are woods that, again, I have a background in wood. Like I have a background in woodworking, and so I would say I'm not an expert in everything woodworking, but I do have a vast knowledge in a lot of equipment and tools. That being said, I loved his stuff, shot him an email. We started going back and forth. And so he's making a giant cutting board. And I know that when every time I cook brisket, there's always a comment saying, you're cooking brisket and the brisket's literally flopping over the cutting board. Like the cutting boards that I have, I mean, in my mind, I'm like, they're big for maybe like a steak, but you put a brisket on and it's flopping over. It's just embarrassing. So this guy's making me like this ginormous 24-inch by 16-inch beautiful custom cutting board, and it actually has he's going to be putting the Grill Sergeant logo on it. And so I'm actually, what's funny is he just sent me a text of kind of where it's at in the process right now. So
we got Rush Jones in the house.
We got Rush Jones up in here.
Yep. Russ says that he is going back to day shift starting Monday, so he'll be able to watch our lives.
Oh, right on. Smoking Joe says, what are my thoughts on Nikon cameras? So I work in the film industry, and we deal with cameras all day long. And so we're always getting footage from special shoots and from unit coverage and everything under the sun. And I will say the only thing I don't like about Nikon is they really haven't been able to really get down the blacks in the actual image. So normally when now mind you, I'm not talking like if you're asking about video side of it, I can't really say, but usually when we get pictures, the rich blacks that usually you can find in Canon and in Sony and in like, medium format cameras, the Nikon really couldn't do it. So pretty much the whole film industry kind of stays away from Nikon. Now, I did hear that Nikon is coming out with some mirrorless cameras. I have no information on that. But definitely I know that they do have some catching up to do. But so far right now, in my mind, it looks like, Canon and Sony with their mirrorless lineup are pretty much, I would say Sony, in my mind, takes the lead just for their advanced autofocus. But Canon they both just came out with cameras that shoot 8K now. So for those that are actually like into the professional realm of YouTube, we know that, most people don't even shoot in 4K, and now they're coming out with cameras that shoot in 8K. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, talk about getting some like hard drives and my whole thing is, it's not even about, if you know how to work a camera, any camera's going to do. But then what you just said, Joe, is the autofocus. Like, that is so important. And so that just saves me so much time. Whereas if I can trust the autofocus, and with the Sony, it doesn't lock onto your face. It locks onto your eye. So wherever you move, you could literally be running around and the focus just stays tack sharp onto your eye. So that being said, right on. Yeah. So yeah, Smoke Joe, that happens sometimes, like you hit record or you'll record something and be like, oh my God, I didn't have my audio in, or my mic died, or there's a whole list. We've all been there, done that. But yeah, Josh says, I dabble in 4K. And that's the thing about Sony 4K here. I'm going off again. Sony 4K, you can get a really, really nice file size, but it's not that big. Whereas Canon, even with the camera that I have, I could shoot 4K and it's just a nightmare to, like, I could fill up a card in literally 6 minutes. And it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. So that being said, the Sony does a good job. But now we're talking about 4K and 120 frames per second. So we're talking like the most epic of slow-mo, man. Oh, I cannot wait. So anyway, all that being said, Jared,
sorry, I'm awake.
Yeah, I know. See, here we go. The Josh asked the question. The person making the cutting board, I believe, it would be. I believe the Instagram channel is called Zappin Woodworks. Zappen Woodworks. And yeah, I'll basically, I'm going to do a video after the board is done, but it was pretty cool on how you can basically, I send him a little mock-up of kind of what I had in my mind. And then, yeah, it was like next day I got a photo being like, it's already being glued up. I'm like, oh, dude, this is cool. So it was awesome. But yeah, definitely Smoking Rib Barbecue saying he loves my Sony cams. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long. Yeah, I've definitely been, Canon has been really, really loyal to me. And anytime I needed camera help, like if say like something needed to be fixed on my camera, Canon was just like excellent customer service. But yeah, it just got to a point where I'm like, I need good video specs. So far, yeah, Sony is killing it. So that being said, Jared, you were showing me, we were FaceTiming earlier. Tell me about your dry aged brisket.
Finally, after 60 plus days, we're going to be cooking it tomorrow. Woo. And so we started off 18, right at 18 pounds. And after trimming and everything, we're down to 9 pounds. We lost right about 10 pounds.
10 pounds?
10 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was ridiculous. But, only you and Melissa kind of know where we're going with it. And I tell you what, it's everything that I've been doing so far, it's almost spot on with kind of where where I'm wanting to go with this.
Right on.
So
Right on, man. Yeah, that looked it's so funny is like right when you cut off, the pellicle, like dude, the red in that brisket, like it just that thing.
dude, it was. I tell you what, man. Like I've never seen anything more red, except for the blood that was coming out of my thumb 2 weeks ago.
That was red.
I'm telling you, this was just as red, Andrew. Like it was amazing.
So
So,
actually Meredith has a good question for you, Jared.
hmm. Oh, how was our anniversary? We actually so that morning I made Melissa pancakes and bacon on the griddle, and then we basically just had a just very chill Sunday afternoon. We took a nap for hell, I think a couple hours, and then we didn't even feel like cooking, to be honest with you. So we went and grabbed a burger for dinner, and we just stayed here and then called it an early night. So
Right on.
it was, I guess, I mean, Melissa and I, we really don't do traditional things. Like we just kind of do what suits us, and we're happy with it.
Right on.
So we've been dating 7 years, 8 years, married one. So crazy.
Wait till you have kids on the way, man. Woo! See, Meredith knows a thing or two about kids. I think she's on her like fourth or fifth. Woo.
Oh Jesus.
Anyways, Aaron from Barbecue by Big says, "Do you have any M50 glass?" I do not. I believe the M50 shoots STM glass. I have EF lenses for the Canon, and now I'm switching to Sony, which is, I believe, E mount. So I'm still learning it. We got Jimmy from Oso's Barbecue, and Jimmy actually he just sent me a message that about an hour away there's going to be a barbecue competition. So I'm going to see if I can head up there to check that out. We'll see. But and we got the Urban Culture Kitchen. He's saying what is going on. We got Laura. Wait, hey, I see Laura in the chat now. Jared, you got to make the moose sound.
All right, got to get ready.
You got to get them. There you go. Oh, see, you got to get in the mindset to do the
You
moose.
have to, man. Like
Totally.
I channeled my inner Canadian.
That is right. That's awesome. So Meredith says fourth with husband, 6 altogether. Dang, it's like the Brady Bunch in Meredith's house, man. And you know what? She has all the more kids to show how to teach the ways of low and slow barbecue. So
That is right.
I mean, come on. Can you find a better mom if said mom is teaching you how to barbecue? I mean, come on. If your mom has a vertical pellet smoker, like, come on now. That's just
Well,
that is.
so the other day I came home and Melissa smoked chicken breast, and she stuffed them with jalapeno popper mix, and that was for dinner. And I tell you what, it was amazing. So,
Dude, I mean, when I come home,
do you see what Laura said? If
yeah,
Jared and I went hunting together, he'd be tied up in the tent. Oh, Jesus.
the only time I come home and my wife's smoking, it's Marlboros. It's not the smoker. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My wife does not smoke. I don't think my wife has ever smoked, actually. Not even like on the smoker too. Like nothing. Wait. So Laura would tie you up because you would scare her moose off. I love that Laura's like, dang it, Jared, I'm trying to get some moose hunting in, and you're ruining my hunt. Actually, it's so funny, Laura, you'd probably tie me up too. So I remember when we'd go deer hunting out here, like I'm the guy that's like super loud and annoying, and my friend will look at me and be like, you know what, the deer just ran off from us. Like we do not have a chance in hell with like my friend, he has his like binoculars out and he's like panning and he looks over at me and I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like laying out on a rock, be like, is this over? It was so bad, dude. So bad, but it was fun. I love it. I love hunting just for the sake, even if you don't get anything, you're out in nature. You have a firearm on your side, and you're just like, man, this is there's so much freedom there. I love it. Duct tape works, nice.
Russ just says, have I ever eaten antelope? As a matter of fact, I have. And antelope kind of comes from they're a pronghorn, and so it's kind of like from the goat family. But I tell you what, the meat is absolutely amazing. The meat kind of has like a little sweet taste to it, and oh my god, it's really really good. So I think you would really enjoy it, Russ. So you just ordered 10 pounds out of Texas. Heck yeah, that sounds amazing. As a matter of fact,
right on.
So, what are your plans for the weekend, Andrew? You got anything going on with the family?
Let's see. What do I have going on? Well, I mean, you saw the new camera behind me. I do want to start playing around with this weekend. I need to get some. I need to film just anything right now because I need to get some videos out. You know what? Josh actually just asked an interesting question here. And it says, can we talk offset? Does Sergeant or Frack have an offset? So Frack does. Frack, you have a gator pit, custom made pit. And I got nothing when it comes to offset. And
I'm actually gonna fire it up probably here in about 2 hours.
Dude, you're gonna fire up your offset?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man.
So, matter of fact, Josh, somebody who you would like to talk to also about offsets is Mr. Rush Jones himself. He's got some really, really great videos on his channel when it comes to offset management. One thing that I've noticed is when you go with them big box stores that, I'm not saying that they're a bad pit, but they're so mass produced that you're not going to get the same quality as a pit as, say, Russ and I have with his Lone Star and with my Gator pit. We're talking 1/4 inch steel, and you're talking probably, I don't know what's gauge of metal y'all are using, and it's kind of, it's going to be a big difference. So.
Right on. And Meredith, she's asking, what is an offset smoker? And so an offset smoker is pretty much a grill that has a chamber that you put your fire into, and it's offset. It kind of has its own side compartment, and normally you're using like chunks of wood, you're using logs and stuff like that.
Right.
So where we have it pretty easy, we can turn our pit boss on and set a certain temp. With the offset, you're in total control now. So you get to control, you have to be in control of your own temp. So there's, I would say, Jared, there's a learning curve to it.
It's a very big learning curve.
Yeah,
you got it. Like with my pit, I've got things in there, and I'm pretty sure Russ has it too. I got tuning plates in my pit. And so basically what I can do is I can tune my pit to the temperature that I would like for it to run. So when I fire my pit up, I can run 250, 275 from firebox to smokestack. And that pit's going to run even temperatures.
Wow.
So you might have a little slight fluctuation in it, kind of depending on, say about every hour you might have to add another piece of wood, but that's common, and once you start learning the pit, you'll realize about, okay, say 45 minutes into it, I need to go outside and I need to toss another log on. And as long as you're burning a nice clean fire, you're gonna put out probably some of the best barbecue you'll ever have in your life.
Now, Jared, when you add a log, do you add it? Because I know that, like, I think your technique is you put the log on top of the box to kind of like heat it up or whatever.
Yep. I kind of, what I like to do is I like to preheat it. That way it doesn't take as long for it to combust. And when I mean by that is, so I'll put it in and I'll let it start catching, and you'll notice some white nasty smoke coming out. I'll leave my door open so that smoke can kind of come out and it's not going into the pit. And once that log catches real nice, I shut my door.
Okay.
And I just let it burn.
Now, I've seen some people, like, they'll have their offset and then they'll have another thing that burns. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll have like they'll have some logs already burning that is offside. Then they'll take,
right.
They'll
shovel the coals in. Like, that's kind of like back in like old school, to where you're doing the whole cinder block deal, and you're burning down your wood, you're throwing the coals in, and that's old school barbecue.
Wow.
So
Jared, if we had a barbecue, if, like, say we opened up a barbecue restaurant, how would, like, what kind of barbecues would we have back there? Would we do offset smoking? Would we do
most definitely? I think if you want traditional barbecue and you want people to come back time and time again, I really highly recommend that you would have to have stick burner.
You know what we should do?
What's up?
We should open up a restaurant across the street from Aaron Franklin's.
There's apartments over there.
Well, we should get an apartment there, and then so what I'm trying to say is, by all means, you can wait 8 hours in a line, or while you're waiting in line, you could actually get some barbecue in the meantime.
But Aaron Franklin's kind of got that little market cornered over there. Like, for the longest time, people would have to go down the street and get coffee in the morning or whatever. Like, the dude, like, subleased his back of his deal of his parking lot, and there's a little truck back there, and they do nothing but coffees now.
Oh wow!
So it's pretty crazy. And then in the summertime, or pretty much all the time, there's a guy. He'll come out and he'll sell and he'll rent chairs for $5 a chair for people, so they can sit down and wait while they wait for him to open up. So
dang, right on.
Yeah,
we got some. I see Babe in here. What's going on? I'm seeing the Professor up in here. I'm seeing Mike with Big Cat 305.
Yep.
Who else am I seeing up in here?
Urban barbecue.
Sultan was saying, yeah, when like Snow's barbecue, I saw that pretty much from there. And then we got Jim Suburban Barbecue up in here. Man, we got the barbecue community coming out in full force tonight, Jared.
So I don't know if anybody knows, but Brother Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue sent me a bottle of his rub.
Nice.
And so, guys, like, to me, it's kind of near and dear to me, because on the back of it, I don't know if y'all can see that, but every purchase from this proceeds go to the PTSD Foundation. And so Andrew and I, being freedom-loving friends as we are, I think that is amazing. He is taking proceeds from his rub and he's donating it to the PTSD Foundation, which is amazing.
That's pretty cool.
So
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That is very awesome, actually. We got Stephen Williams up in here. Welcome, man.
So, Andrew, are you ever thinking about getting a
An
An
offset.
offset smoker.
Yeah, and everything you said is true. Like, I mean, pretty much like if you look at like any of the the box stores, I think there's only one. I believe it's the one the CJ just got. It's that what is it?
Charger or
Yeah, it's like their XD, and I believe they use the 1/4 inch steel, uh,
hmm.
which is yeah, because that's my whole thing. Like if you look at, I mean, because a lot of people will say like, oh my gosh, those big ones, they're just so expensive, and it's like yeah, they're using like look at what like measure 20 millimeters and then measure 1/4 inch steel, and it's like and then just compare the thickness and
Right.
it's but here's the thing like I don't know, I'm torn like
I think you need to step your freedom up a little bit more.
I know I agree. Hey, I was on Gator Pit's website today. I was just looking at all the options that they have in that beautiful 1/4. Now trip out on this. Remember that one
Yeah.
crazy offset smoker I sent you? It like has like all the locking mechanism gears.
Yeah, like that thing's a beast.
Dude, a beast. But dude, did you like I want to say like the thickness of the steel was like stupid thick. Like
Like
we're
half
talking
inch
like
or
we're talking like it was either, I kid you not, like 1/2 inch or 1 inch steel.
that's ridiculous.
It was like, yeah, the thing weighs like 2,000 pounds or something like that. But
Yeah.
those are the locking mechanism. I'm like, oh, that is so cool, man.
Right. That
Anyway,
is, I mean, that is pretty amazing.
whatever. But again, we're talking, dude. I'm looking at how do I get this Sony stuff paid off. So it's going to be a long way before I do the offset. But yeah, Joe says he's stupid thick.
So
But in all the right places, Joe. In all the right places. So actually, Joe, since you're on here right now, when is the next round of videos being dropped? For all those that are new to the channel and following, I am in a barbecue competition that is hosted by Smokin' Joe's Pit Barbecue. And I got lucky because me and CJ actually tied. I lost the coin flip. And what that means is I'm not going to be able to participate in the next round coming up, but the round after that, I'm actually coming back on. And I believe it's the final four. So, I'm ready to bring my A game. And not only A game, we're going to be filming that on the new Sony. So, I don't know how the food's going to come out, but it's literally going to be a cinematic masterpiece. So, that being said, Joe says this coming Wednesday at 9 a.m. Ooh, I cannot wait. We're going to see some, I believe, what is it going to be? Six awesome videos that are going to be dropping. I believe six. I think. I don't know. It's all blurred now. I know. Seriously, Joe, I lucked out. It was so funny is I love how CJ was like, in your face, I won this. And I'm like, dude, you got to cook bologna now. Like, CJ was the one who was like, I hate bologna. I've never liked bologna. It's like, yeah. So anyway, guys.
Jerry Martinez is in the house.
Jerry, what's going on? Jerry, welcome, man. Hey, me and Jerry, so funny. Me and Jerry met in the barbecue section of a Walmart. And it was one of those things where it's like, you like barbecue? Yeah, I like barbecue. It's like, what's up, dude? Like, it was so cool. That's literally what I love about barbecue is
like, you want to be best friends?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're just meeting people, and it's just like, dude, like I feel like
you're like the barbecue stepbrother.
Hey, exactly. It's just like you like barbecue, all right? Because but
did we become best friends? Yep.
But here's the thing: if Jerry was like looking at the propane section, I'd be like, no way. But when he was like, but I gave Jerry the test. I was like, we're not talking about propane and propane accessories here. He's like, oh heck no, we're talking about low and slow offset smoke. And I'm like, Jerry, welcome to my YouTube channel, and boom. And I believe we're like neighbors. I think we live pretty close. So, after this whole I think California's going to be opening back up. I want to say June 15th or something like that. So once people feel safe meeting together again, Jerry, we're going to barbecue, man.
Will the missus allow anyone to come over, Andrew?
Probably not, dude. My wife is so funny, dude. Like everyone in the channel knows, dude. I'm trying to claw tooth and nail to get to Texas, and my wife, dude, it's so funny. My wife, she's just like, oh, I don't know, man. The virus is still out there. Maybe let's look at like next year. I'm like, next year? Are you kidding me? Are you? But you know what? I'm trying to.
The flu is still going to be next year.
I know, but here's the thing. I'm trying to teach Jared. There's a little saying around here, and it's happy wife, happy life. And if the wife is happy, oh, everything's happy. But if the wife isn't happy, ooh, just saying. So it's like, you know what? But trust me, I am, what I'm doing right now, I'm in the process of mentally preparing myself for all the freedom that's going to partake in Texas. Yeah. So, you know what? If it's next month, cool. If it's, whatever, I can't wait. I do. And you know what? I'm going to YouTube the crap out of that, dude. I'll be like, oh my gosh, free at last. I'm going to hop off the airplane and literally kiss the Texas ground and be like, freedom. And dude, Texans are probably like, oh gosh, that guy's probably from New York or California.
You better come to Texas with like an American flag suit.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna come just in my birthday suit. They're like, I hear you guys like freedom. Like, whoa. Do
you see what Russ says? Guess that's why I'm on my fourth marriage.
See, Russ doesn't get it. He's like, wait a minute, wait, hold on. But you know what? Here's the thing. So, Russ, I'll leave you with this. There's two sides of the coin. Everyone, all these women like to say, happy wife, happy life. Well, you know what? Happy man, happy clan. So we're talking, hey, let's just, and at the end of the day, it's all about that compromise, baby. So
like Josh and Babe say, Texas was freedom. That is right. Bikes, bourbon, and barbecue. Hopefully getting to a Longhorns game this fall. I agree. That would be pretty cool. So
right on.
So what else would you like to chat about there, Mr. Freedom Brother?
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Is that the wife telling you to knock your shenanigans off?
No. It's actually the person who's making my cutting board.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm getting up to Mex. So he's saying he's watching right now and he's liking the podcast. So he's saying it looks like next Friday he won't be able to make it, but maybe the next Friday after that. So we'll check that out. So that is pretty cool. But hey, TPC, hey, thank you for joining, man, and have an excellent night, man. So Meredith says we better open back up and have Mardi Gras. No, Jim. Nope.
Hey. What happens in Orlando stays in Orlando.
No. Here, but look at Jim's comment. So Jim, man, come on, not on this channel. This channel is the PG-13 of the barbecue. And then if we do hop over to the Frax, like after party show, we'll get buck wild there. We'll talk about all the things that involve freedom. But anyway, Sultan says, fun fact, I came from another country. I didn't know about smoking food until I came to Texas. Started smoking early 2020, and now I can compete with the big barbecue places. Woo!
I want to know, hey, I just want to know, like, what country did he come from? Because I'd be interested to find out, like, his idea of barbecuing and grilling there compared to ours. Like, so, I mean, Sultan, if you don't mind telling us where you're from, I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool to kind of have an idea of where you're at.
Tell him where he's from. That sounds like a background check, Jared. We don't do background checks, right?
We do freedom checks.
I'm kidding, man.
Actually, Laura, I have not done that. He's from Saudi Arabia.
What? Dude. That's awesome, man.
That is pretty awesome.
dude. And
So
I hear, so that's the thing. So I've never been to Saudi Arabia, but dude, I just hear like, dude, all you see is just like Lamborghini
camels
and
and
like all these, not man, we're not talking about
Hey,
Aladdin here. We're talking about Saudi
dude,
Arabia. We're not talking about Disney. We're talking about
hey, shut your mouth, Andrew.
like Lamborghinis and
Saudi,
Porsches like driving around
Saudi
everywhere.
Arabia is like one of the richest places
Yeah.
out
So
there, along with
about,
Dubai.
yeah, I'm talking about like Lambos and you're like camels. Like, no, man, dude, like, we're talking
Bro,
expensive.
people freaking have like their own personal petting zoos,
Wait,
like
wait, wait.
camel,
We're talking
tiger, lions.
maybe if you talked about camel with like it's like diamond grill blinged out, maybe, right? But dude, oh my gosh. You know what? We do want to, Sultan, do apologize on this channel for anything we say.
We
But
ain't
for the most part,
apologizing.
people
We ain't
actually, here's the thing,
apologizing for
people that are
nothing.
in the barbecue are cool. Because remember when we had that guy from, what was it, Australia? And we're
Yeah.
like, good night, mate, put shrimp on the barbie. And we're like, hey, what if that's like super offensive? And he's like, no, 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 it's all good. Remember that? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, thank God. So luckily, you know, if this was any other genre other than barbecue, people would be like, mother. But anyway, it's all good.
So my question for Sultan is like, what was one of his like? What was a staple like, or even like, yeah, what would be a staple back in your country that you guys would cook up? We started opening up smoking barbecue places. 15, and I will open mine once I. Hey, he's gonna go. Hey, I'll be more than happy to go back with you to Saudi Arabia and cook.
Dude, there you go.
I'm just throwing that out, man.
Dude, actually, no, okay, no joke. Dude, let's plan for this. 2022, Sultan, hit us up. We'll literally do like a YouTube video. We'll like literally go over there and be like, dude, let's do some barbecue in Saudi Arabia. That would be
do it.
epic. Boo. Beef, lamb,
Lamb
chicken.
chicken. We can do that.
Heck yeah, dude. Hey, you know what? Remember, we're like thinking, dude, for the people that don't know, me and Jared, we pretty much talk on the phone every day, and we have like visions of grandeur of like, we're going to go to Japan one day, check out like,
Ooh.
the Wagyu farm. We're going to go to, you know, we're just going to explore the world. You know, I don't know. This is just the beginning.
One day we're gonna have our own private jet, and we're just gonna be jet setters.
Heck yeah. Be like, hey, Jared, let's go try some Wagyu today. It's like,
Be like, all right, have your pilot come pick me up in the private chopper. So we do have Daddy Dutch in the house. Want to say,
wait, what? Kent is in here? Wait, hold on. We were talking about the ultimate when we talk about barbecue royalty.
I want to go that far.
Wait, dude. Kent just got first place in ribs, so you can shut your dang mouth, Jared. Barbecue. What are you doing there, Jared?
Nothing.
Oh yeah. All right.
I was looking to put someone in timeout for fun, like
Eh,
Kent.
no. You ain't gonna put no one in timeout.
Gosh dang it! Kent's already a mod. I can't time him out.
Yes. See, that's why I modded Kent.
You monetized everybody. What are you? You blue wrenched everyone,
Hey,
Andrew.
I'm trying to monetize everyone here. Everyone help each other out. Who actually was it Aaron by Barbecue by Biggs? He just got monetized.
He did. That's pretty awesome
It's a
too.
beautiful thing, man. It is such an awesome thing when you hit your 4,000 watch hours and you hit your 1,000 subs. You're like, yes. But here's the thing.
Ooh, I have not eaten. If I'm Nigel, or I mean it. I know I'm not pronouncing it right, but that is supposed to be, if not better than Wagyu.
Wait, what? Nil guy?
No, yeah, Nil guy. It is supposed to be better than Wagyu.
Nil guy, the science guy. Right on. Let's do it.
Let's get us some, man.
Wait. What kind of animal is it?
Let me Google it.
Wait. She's saying she might not be spelling it right either. So I hope you're not. I hope you're not using profanity, Laura. They're in Texas.
This is what it looks like, Andrew.
Ew. Kill it with fire. Let's cook it up. Dang, we got 25 people up in here, man. Good Lord. Welcome, welcome, everyone.
They say that, man. It's really, really good.
For those that are hopping in, do hit the thumbs up button. That would greatly help the channel out. Thank you.
Yes, please hit that freedom thumb.
Freedom thumb, and then Aaron says, "Big ass horns, right, Cypress?" in my best Texan accent.
Hey, you know who else is getting close to being monetized, right?
Who?
Craig. He got his 1,000 subs.
Nice, dude. Yeah, Craig, you know what? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he is. Craig is holding his own, man. Craig knows what's up.
That's right.
Dude, I cannot wait. And dude, yeah, Craig, oh man. Good food, man. Good food.
Man, Kent said he's making chicken kebabs, so I'm listening and trying to watch the chat. Kent's always a multitasker, if you ask me.
Totally. And you know what? I will be the first to admit, just not in front of my wife, I'm horrible at multitasking.
Yeah, you are.
Horrible at it. Whoa.
Oh.
Dude, wait. Which one are we going to do right now? Which one are we going to do? We're going to use... Woo!
Andrew, you know how I told you my Brunswick caught on fire? Ooh, Meredith.
Whoa, before we get into that, we just want to say thank you, Josh, Cooking Cup and Babe, coming in hot with another $2 super chat.
So if you guys would like to see y'all's name flashing on the bottom of the
screen, you know what that means next week it's just going to be special thanks to the Cooking Cup and
Babe.
Right on, very cool. So, Meredith says, you know how I told you my Brunswick caught on fire? I believe you did, and I believe you were saying that you were able to save it though, right? And actually, Meredith,
Andrew?
That's one of the. Hold on a second before I forget, because I'm so going to forget it. Meredith, thank you for reminding me, because I think I found out something on the Brunswick that it's something to check before you actually turn the smoker on.
Jerry, what is up?
Definitely I need to drop a video about that soon, because yeah, definitely. I think I figured out what can happen, because I think one time on my Brunswick there was smoke coming out of the hopper area, and I was like, this is not good at all. And so we're gonna talk about that. I just need to film it, and then yeah. So anyway, Jared's like, hey, come on, Freedom Chats, baby, 1776. Woo! Oh, dang.
It's gonna take more than 99.
Wait. We got to do. Now, shout out to Barbecue by Biggs. Thank you for dropping that awesome and wonderful $3.99 super chat. But Jared, you said you gotta be man of the smoker tonight. You can't be drinking tonight, man.
I'm drinking water.
Okay, but you're talking about oh wait. You're talking about freedom chats or freedom shots? That's a very different thing, brother.
Freedom chat.
Freedom chats. Man, look at you, man. Look at you. We got Madwood Barbecue up in here. Madwood, welcome, man. Wait. So Meredith, we're talking like the thing actually like burned down. So Pipos is sending you a new Brunswick. Oh, that's
Meredith. No pictures, no proof.
No. Here's the thing: if Meredith says it, it's good as gold.
I just want to see the pictures, because I think that's cool.
I know that sucks, though, Meredith. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing. So I mean, Meredith,
at least the house is okay.
Yeah. Well, let's hope.
Well, yeah. True.
She was like, no, I was living in my smoker and it was keeping me warm. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's crazy, Meredith. That's crazy. And that's the thing. It's like, come on, for a smoker, you want to like put something in it and literally be able to sleep like a baby through the night. And if you have to be like, it might be, I might come out and freaking smoker's on fire. Oh man. Right on. Very cool. Oh, Laura's like, I need coffee for this. I need some coffee. So Laura, you get your coffee. But man, here's the thing. Like, I can't drink coffee. You know what's funny is I had, I'm going against my own words here, but I literally can't have coffee after 2 p.m. because I will be wide awake all through the night. There's something about caffeine in my body. If it's like after like 2 o'clock. And now what's funny is, remember how I said that. So today, literally at like we're talking maybe a minute or two after 2 o'clock today, I'm on my lunch break at work. I'm pulling in to go to the grocery store to pick up a prescription for my wife's mother-in-law. And I'm literally driving my truck, about to park, and I hear someone saying, man, I need to get my car jumped. Like basically the, dead battery. And the freedom-loving American want to help your fellow American out. And I hear it. I'm like, excuse me, do you guys need a jump? And so I take, they're like, are you serious? I'm like, I got cables in my truck right now. So I pull up my truck and I'm able to help this couple out. And what's funny is they work at Starbucks, which is like literally right there. Like, they parked and they walked into Starbucks, and she's like, dude, let me get you a Starbucks drink. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, no, I work there. I'll literally run in and make it for you. And I was like, well, you don't have to, but she's like, no, it's seriously, so it was very nice. And so she made me it was a caramel frappuccino or something like that. It was really good. But it's so funny on how it's like, I don't know, there's just something about like, I don't know, just, here's the thing. I don't live in Texas right now, but I can sure show that Southern hospitality. So if there's someone in need, the grill sergeant and be like, I can help a fellow American out. Woo, let's do it. Because out here, man, in California, dude, people don't like to talk to each other. It's like, people just live in their own little bubble right now.
Right.
Anyway, it's all good. Dude, we got the Chosen One saying follow your directions using my Pit Boss 4 and haven't had any issues. That is awesome, Chosen One. Now, the Chosen One, do you have the Pit Boss 4? Do you have the version 1 or 2? Oh, look what you see here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here we go. We gotta play that thing, man. Dude, dropping in hot off the top ropes. We got Smoking Ribs Barbecue dropping $10.
Mr. Rush Jones himself.
Rush Jones in the house, Frank. Hey, offset smoker fun, Jared. Offset smoker fun.
For who, you or me?
Dude, you already have one, so I'm thinking Russ is like, we need to help this poor California. All his money is going to the mortgage. We need to help this.
Well, actually, all your money went to your new camera setup.
So the Chosen One has the version 1. And so, yeah, I know on the version 2, they have, you can literally take out the full burn pot. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, as far as the version 1, if you just go in there before you're a cook and you just vacuum out the burn pot, you should be good to go. But right on. Thank you, Russ. That is awesome for that super chat. Whoosh. Thank you, man. Right on.
Yes.
Right on. So, man, there's going to be, so we got, for next week's ticker, Jared, we got to put on Josh, we got to put on Barbecue by Biggs, and we got
to Babe times 2.
And we got to put on Rush Jones, man.
Can I get a Rush Jones in the house?
Right on. Sultan says, I heard my name. Why did someone say freedom? Right on.
So if you do go to Starbucks, Andrew, what kind of drink do you normally like to get?
I'm not a Starbucks guy, man. I mean, again, what she made for me was a caramel frappuccino.
Yep.
And to me, what's funny is it's like it's not even about the coffee. It's just I like whipped cream and their caramel's fire. And so normally I'm like, I kid you not, I would literally sometimes I'd just go into Starbucks and be like, can you just give me whipped cream and caramel? They're like, sir, and I'm like, dude, don't you judge me.
You're basic white girl.
But no, it's just like, come on, man, like that. The whipped cream is so good, and then they put the caramel in there. Ooh, man.
We have a uh, Black Rifle Coffee Company here, and I tell you what, it's pretty dang good.
Right on.
So,
right on. Devin says, I notice you enjoy drinks sometimes while smoking. What's your favorite craft beer? Great question, Devin. I like IPAs. And what's funny is like in my mind, there's two types of people that enjoy craft beer. Like people that enjoy craft beer, and then people enjoy craft beer, which, and they're all about IPAs. So I fall in the IPA group. There's just something, it just has a right amount of hops and there's flavor in there. But then some people are like, ooh, IPA is just that it's too bitter. So yeah, it's definitely acquired taste. But yeah, I don't know. That's a hard question. I'm personally, Devin, I'm personally on right now the fad is the hazy IPAs. And so I've had like double hazy IPAs and just like, ooh, so good. So good. As far as brands, like this one right now is just a regular IPA. This one's by Fremont Brewery. This is an amazing IPA. There's another one called Offshoot, and I had it I think last week, and they had it. It was a double hazy IPA, and that one is so good. But I think like a 4-can pack is like, I think it's almost like $20. So kind of gets expensive when how crafty you want to get it, but definitely so worth it, man.
so what's your opinion on Dogfish IPAs, Andrew?
Dogfish Head, I like them. So they have my first beer that I had from Dogfish Head was they have a beer called the 120-minute IPA. A 4-pack will run you $35.
Those things are brutal.
The alcohol percentage is like 16.5.
So when I lived in San Marcos before I knew Melissa,
yeah,
there was a bar over there called the Tap Room, and they had over 50 beers on tap. And so they had a deal. If you drank all 50 beers, you got your name on a plaque.
Not in one go, right?
No, not in one go. Then they had an around the world tour, which they brought in like well over 100 beers, and that would be from like, we're talking from like Japan, we're talking from Australia, we're talking from Germany, like we're talking beers that I can't even pronounce the names, and like we're talking beers that are so nasty that it was like I would take a drink, Andrew, and the taste would just be so bad that I would just have to be like, well, here's for freedom. And I would just have to slam it. And like some of these beers weren't small. Like I remember they brought me out like a 36 ounce, like a 36 ounce glass bottle. And then they brought out one that like, and then so all their beers on tap on top of that, they were 24 ounce beers that you had to do. And
Did you get your name on this wall?
Huh?
Did you get this name? Did you get your name on the wall?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I did. Melissa wasn't. She's like, "How'd you get your name on there?" I'm like, I've drank every single beer here at the store.
That's awesome.
It was pretty amazing. So, but yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be barbecuing, now it depends. if I'm using my stick burner, this guy is not drinking and barbecue, like doing that, because it takes way too much out of you, to be honest with you.
I bet.
So
Mike says he loves the 90-minute IPA by Dogfish. That's a pretty good one. Not too bad.
So Devin just said to Andrew and I, "What's your favorite thing to smoke? What would be your least favorite thing to smoke?"
So me personally, it'd be favorite thing would be marijuana. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
No, you're not, Andrew.
Shut up. No, seriously.
Damn it, Bobby.
Dude, that would yeah. I could only imagine if I'm like, literally outside smoking, my wife would come out like, "What the hell are you doing?" It's like, hey, yo. But no, my favorite thing.
Try this.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you might be like, you know what? Go out to Texas, it's all good. She might relax a little.
I'm gonna come visit you and get her a brownie.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So Devin, my favorite thing to smoke would be brisket. With a close second being ribs, pork ribs.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely, for the longest time, pork ribs were probably my go-to, just because really love the flavor and stuff like that. But the last brisket I did, which was for the competition video, hands down, that was the best brisket. Like, here's the thing. In your mind, you know what tastes good and you know what you're aiming for. And your goal is to be like, you set your goal, you set it high. You're like, you're aiming for the best brisket or whatever you're smoking. And so whenever I'm making ribs, there's always like, okay, next time I'm going to tweak it a little bit. Like, it could always be a little bit better. Oh, maybe it was a little too tough, a little too, tender, whatever. And the last time I made brisket, like, here's what I'm aiming for, and it was literally it shot above what I even think a perfect brisket could taste like. And so right when I did that, it was one of those things where write the recipe down, cement it down. Don't, it's like, and yeah, you can change a little bit. So I am going to change next time I do it. I'm going to do one thing. What am I going to do? I did the last brisket at 200 degrees to let it run through the night. I'm going to do it at 225 next time. But that being said, I think that's the only thing I'm going to change.
So Sultan said his is beef cheeks and beef ribs.
Right on. Now, B. Harris says Sunfish is boss. Now, B. Harris, is that actually, are you Brandon Harris from the Weber Kettle group? I'd be very curious because
we got Greenleaf Barbecue in the house as well.
Dude, Greenleaf, what is going on?
What's up, buddy? So my favorite thing to cook, honestly, I would say beef ribs are my favorite thing to cook. I really don't have a least favorite thing. Well, I guess I would say ribs, because Melissa really doesn't care for ribs, and so I really don't cook them much. But I would say probably ribs would be my least favorite thing to cook.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, go look at my page and tell me how many pork ribs I have. Rib videos.
I've seen you do pork ribs on the Blackstone. I mean, come on now.
You're a liar. I've never done the Blackstone.
All right, so B. Harris, right on. Right on. Very cool. No worries. It's all good. Anywho. Right on. Very cool.
Greenleaf says beef ribs straight through, no wrap is my. Ooh, I like the way he's thinking, because that's what I like to do. I like to do beef ribs, no wrap, straight through. Amazing.
Now, are we talking about beef ribs like they also call like the dino ribs? Like those are
yeah, plate rib. Yeah, big dinosaur plate ribs.
I need to get on that. I don't think I've ever done the dino.
they have gone up in price, man. Like they used to be fairly reasonable. And for plate ribs, I was at the store today, freaking $55 for a 4-bone beef rib, and I was just like, what the hell? Ridiculous.
Oh, I love that southern thing coming out. Like, what the hell?
What the hell?
What the Bobby?
But hey, you know what, Andrew? They did have like 4 tri-tips, but they were kind of, I don't know, they were fairly small, and they were like $25.
For how many pounds?
Less than 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
Mm.
you know.
The last tri-tip I bought was like $80, so still better than that.
Yeah. So.
Right on.
Russ says plate ribs is where yeah, I mean, to me, plate ribs is basically a brisket on the bone. It's absolutely amazing. So.
That's awesome. Very, very cool, man. So, what time are you gonna put your brisket on tonight?
Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna go fire up the pit as soon as we get off.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, Sultan. If I were to get them, I'd get them at Costco, and they have pretty good. You know what's funny is I don't know if you can find one out where you're at, Sultan, but the Costco business centers they are open to just general Costco members, but their meat section was like the size of like a normal Costco store, and they had everything from like beef shoulder claw to they had tons of selections. I mean, yeah,
Oh.
they had meat galore. So
Hey, let's give a shout out to Mr. Greenleaf Barbecue's little man. It is his birthday tomorrow.
right on.
So
Well,
happy birthday.
but he said the little man's birthday is tomorrow, so
Yeah,
maybe
so that's what I'm saying. We're just gonna give him a shout out and tell him happy birthday.
But wait, is it Greenleaf's birthday or is it his son's birthday?
He said the little man's. Do you not comprehend, Andrew? His kids.
Yeah, that's okay. We're on the same page then.
Yeah,
Shout out to Greenleaf Barbecue's kids.
That's what I said.
I kept on saying shout out to Greenleaf's birthday barbecue. I'm like, dude.
To his kid.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Good
We're on the
grief,
same page.
Andrew.
Same page, man.
No, man. Lay off that marijuana, bro.
Hey, it's legal, okay? Gosh, Jared. Gosh. I need that Southern hospitality, Jared.
My bad, sir. I mean, Andrew. I'm so sorry, sir.
You know what? Here's the thing about it. This is how Southern hospitable you are, Jared. You have a guest room in your house. Like, that just screams Southern hospitality, because out here in California, man, we can't afford cheese on a Whopper. And so to even think, be like, oh, I have a guest bedroom. It's like, oh, hell, if you have a guest bedroom and you live in California, dude, you must be like uber rich. You're like, super uber. Yeah, Jerry, that's the one that I go to. Yeah, and when I walked in, you don't have, like, usually at like the Burbank Costco, like, it's so packed, and you go to the business one and you're like, oh my god, there's maybe 5 people in here, and it was like a hidden gem. And I went to the meat section. I'm like, oh, I mean, I could go in there and I can get a full suckling pig. We're talking about a full 50-pound pig.
So Laura told me when you come visit for us to go hog hunting in night or whatever that animal is, but they consider those an exotic, and that's like $5,000 to $6,000 to go hunt one of those
in Texas.
Yeah, on these people's private ranch. So it's ridiculous, man.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, Jared, whenever it's hunting season out there, I'll come out there and we'll go hunting.
Bro, it's hog hunting season year round. Hey, you hear me?
I can hear you, son.
I said it's hog. You can kill a hog year round.
You know what? I might just dress you up as a hog and chase you around.
I'll just stick you in my gator pit and cook your ass.
There you go. Exactly. I'd be like, Jared, why are you digging a giant man-sized hole in your backyard? You're like, oh, no reason, you son of a...
Hey, Andrew, come here.
Yeah.
Come help me.
You're going to live stream 6 feet underground. You're like, hey, guys, Grill Sergeant here. I'm 6 feet underground in Texas soil. Long story. Help!
Send help!
Oh, my gosh.
Um,
Right on. Very cool. All right, Jared, you wanna call it a night, man, so you can get on to your...
Yeah, I mean, probably so. We'll call it a night. And maybe what I'll do tomorrow, maybe we'll go live tomorrow, and we'll kind of touch bases and kind of update you guys on how the brisket's going.
That sounds good.
Yes, sir.
I will definitely check that out. So, guys, if you haven't already, do check out Frack Daddy Barbecue's YouTube page. And if he does go live tomorrow, you'll basically get that notification. And we could check out what that beautiful. But, Jared, you're going to have to send me a text, man. Because sometimes I don't get those notifications. So shoot me a text before you go live if you do, all right?
I will, brother.
All right, man.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to go spend some time with Melissa, and I'm going to get the brisket ready, and we'll get the pit ready, and we'll be cooking with wood.
Right on. Cooking with what are you going to be using? Post oak.
Ooh!
Now, hey, I finally found my post oak out here.
I know.
I'm in heaven right now. Post oak is amazing.
It is. It's absolutely the best.
It's so good. All right. Hey, thank you guys for all hopping out. Seriously, thank you for being part of the chat. Before we go, do check out the link in the description. There is a link to our Facebook group. Do check that out because there daily we're posting awesome cooks, and I love basically, seeing what you guys are cooking. So do check out.
Go check out my Facebook page as well.
Right on, right on. So other than that, guys, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Jared, say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. And Andrew, I'll see you in the green room, brother.
See ya. Cheers.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.